Good evening and welcome to MetroFocus. I'm Rafael Piroman. The start of 2018 marked the first anniversary of the 2nd Avenue subway. And despite the long and expensive wait to get the line up and running, service has been relatively smooth over the past 12 months, with businesses nearby booming and property values rising in the neighborhood. Jenna Flanagan had the chance to sit down with Representative Carolyn Maloney, who played a key role in campaigning for 2nd Avenue subway funds in Congress. And she began the conversation by asking Congresswoman Maloney about the impact the line has had on the Upper East Side.
When I went to Congress, Jen, as you know, my top goal was to build the 2nd Avenue subway. After all, it had been planned for 100 years. And we opened it up. We've had the 1-year anniversary on New Year's Eve. We opened it up and took a ride on New Year's Eve. And it's really the best, largest subway system, or new subway, not in New York, not only in New York City, but in New York State, and I'd say the entire country. We are also now working to go up to 125th Street. So the benefits, if you haven't ridden it, have you ridden the 2nd Avenue subway?
Oh, I think a lot of us who ride the rest of the subway lines have actually just ridden that just to get the sense of what it will be like.
And it's just modern. It's got art everywhere. It's clean, lighting, quiet, highest technology, safety. It's just a magnificent subway. And the Merchants Association issued a report saying that business on that subway line, it was a very hard time during the 20 years, basically, that it took me to get the money and to build it, that we were building it. A lot of the stores closed down. They're now opened. They say business is up 20 to 30%. Great economic boon, and we want to have that boon all the way up to 125th Street and down to Wall Street and then out to the boroughs, keep building this subway. It also brought a lot of easing on the Lexington Avenue line, which has been called the most overburdened line in the entire country. There is a limit to how many people you can stuff into one subway car.
Yes,
so
there is, yes.
Relief. And on day one, over 250,000 people in New York City rode on the 2nd Avenue subway. It's a great success. I love my job, especially when you're able to work with government, with the city, the state, the federal government, to bring this basic, wonderful asset to the city of New York.
Well, we can make record time on the subway when the trains come on time, and that's becoming like a bigger and bigger issue in New York. And of course, the who's responsible for the MTA is becoming a point of contention, one of the many points of contention, I should say, between Mayor Bill de Blasio and Governor Andrew Cuomo. And I'm wondering, as a member of Congress who helps bring in the funding that helps us get, fixes to a new subway line or building or expanding a new subway line, what's your take on the back and forth between the mayor and the governor that we constantly have to deal with?
Well, it's not helpful. I wish they could get along, and they often agree on many things, and I'm sure they both agree we need to modernize, update, and make our subway system better and more effective. And you just have to keep your eye on the ball and keep working for those federal funds. I have over $10 billion now committed to coming into New York City on just mass transit projects alone. We need to invest in our infrastructure. We need to go forward. Another exciting project is the L train that connects Manhattan and Brooklyn. We have over $1 billion in federal funding committed for that. $690 million for the Kosciuszko Bridge. The worst bridge in New York is being modernized beautifully. 80% of the money is federal. I'm proud of having been part of the team from New York that worked for it. And we are also doing the LIRR that will go into Grand Central and relieve the overcrowding. That's a very important economic development movement forward. It also includes money to modernize the whole Grand Central Station, which is very important, and $300 million on a down payment of high-speed rail between New York and Boston. Nothing would grow our economies more in these two great financial centers than having a subway that you could move really quickly back and forth and efficiently.
So what I'm hearing is relief is coming. It's coming.
Well, relief is coming, and if we're not investing, we're going backwards. And I think it's a national scandal that we don't have high-speed rail. You go to all the major countries. We used to lead the world in infrastructure and mass transit. Now we're falling behind. The major hub does not have high-speed rail, so we should have high-speed rail between New York and Boston and New York and Washington. Nothing would grow our economy more and faster than being able to connect these three major business centers. And it's the technology's there. You just need the will and the way to make it happen.
And of course, the money.
That's a very important
that's a very important part of it.
And that's one thing there's never enough of.
Yeah.
In every negotiation, the one thing that's always consistent, it's not enough money.
Well, I do think the idea of President Trump on the 2nd Avenue subway is definitely something to shoot for. I know all of New York would love to see it. Congresswoman Maloney, thank you so much for joining us again on the program and giving us some idea of what at least our federal government is doing to give us some relief, because getting around this city can sometimes be very trying for all of us.
Thank you.